Hello, everybody. How are you all doing this evening? Crab streams are usually full of shenanigans, and I mean, there is also though the given extent that there's only so much chaos you guys can do without me setting up, for example, those channel point redeems. You know, I inflicted them on myself. You guys just used the infrastructure I set up. So who have we got? We got Raven, Cutie Bun Ivy, welcome in. I hope you enjoy your first stream. Especially with the redeems, yeah, that's on me. And you have 300 crab peps. Well, don't you worry, you'll rack them up by just hanging around, and then you can use it to make me do wild and wacky things that make me wonder, was it a good idea to set these up? Boop was definitely a good idea to have as a setup. Thank you, Teddy. Anyway, I got distracted. We got Muon, Teddy. I believe that's all the people who have chatted individually. Maybe I'm wrong. In any case, so, crab facts. You owned a red... Hang on. When you say a minute, do you mean literally a minute? Or a brief period of time? Because that's a cool crab fact. Why... How? Whence these circumstances, might I ask? How did you find yourself the owner of a red claw crab for a minute? Crab facts! Oh, I've got... Okay. Well. Here you go, Muon. Did you know that every single crab in the entire world that there's ever been loves you very much? I've had a word with them, and they're like, "Yeah, you guys, this chat, full of great people. The chillest chat." Crab fact: it is hard to hold control with claws. Teddy. Maybe keep that statement in mind for the next few weeks. It's a weird thing for me to say, but I don't want to spoil things too much. Anyway. Oh no. One friend of my parent would allow large pets, such as cats and dogs, as no pet building. You wanted a frog, but they're largely difficult for beginners. Are crabs easy for beginners, though? I feel like a crab would be like a high-risk pet. I feel like there's a lot of things that can go wrong with looking after a crab. Have I thought of playing Cuphead? Not especially. Frizzy, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing? I 100% love Cuphead aesthetically. I just don't know if I could handle the gameplay without freaking out. It's a lot to take in at once. Nacho is a good name for a crab. Nacho is difficult but easy to learn how to make a brackish paludarium with half land, half aquatic aquariums. Now, the only trouble here is that Cutie Bun Ivy, in the few moments that you have been in my chat, you have provided more useful crab facts than I have in my entirety. For example, I didn't know what brackish was. I didn't know what a paludarium was. Just didn't know what crabs eat. Ate the best of peas and shrimp pieces. My word. We got a real crab expert in here now, and that makes me dreadfully afraid, because I don't know crabs. I don't think I did. I mean, I didn't grow up near the sea, so that might be why I'm being replaced. You know what? That's fine. This is inevitable. There can be only one. I was just waiting for the contender to show themselves. Oh, well, the storm's here. So, that's a good opportunity for me to give people a quick recap on what's going on. So, over the last few times playing the Return of the Obra Dinn, we have been scouring this ship for evidence of the various fates that befell all of its crew members. We have been exploring their deaths, the moment that they died, the few moments before in terms of the sound, trying to figure out who they are, what their role on the ship was, and how they died. We have now found all of them, but if we look inside our book, we still have a lot of unclear things. We still have a lot of people we don't know about. For example, we don't know who this unknown seaman who succumbed to a tragic illness was. So that's essentially what we're going to be doing today, is just trying to all together try and figure out who done what and how and why. So this person we should apparently be able to figure out relatively easily, based on the things we have. So let's bookmark their memories, and I'm going to go, so that it's not just me standing on the deck of the ship the entire time leafing through a book. Let's go and watch this person's death scene. Real quick. Where are you? Are you the guy in the bag? I think you're the guy in the bag. Let's go check. Or was that Sayed? I don't remember. Damn, welcome in. How are you doing? I'm doing alright. How's things with you? Found all of the scabs that replaced Squidward and Mr. Krabs beat up. Now we need to identify them. That definitely helps clarify it. I can't think of a clearer way to express that information. Okay. Hang on. Excuse me real quick. There's the body of a big old crab. I don't remember who it was, if it was... So the other thing, this might be Syed himself. Let's have a look. Yeah, this was Syed. We don't need this one. We already solved this death. Please stop talking to me. Memories, be gone, foul spirits. We are playing SpongeBob Whodunit Sim for a reason. I mean, I don't remember SpongeBob turning up. But, you know, it's not impossible. It's not you, is it? Oh, no, it is. I'm pretty sure. Here we go.
Well, same as the other fellow. Some lung disease, not consumption. Made worse by the cold.
Will it spread?
If so, we'd all have it. They must have picked it up at the Alaska house. I checked all hands just now, and everyone is healthy.
And him? What are his chances?
I gave him some laudanum. We'll see.
So, we need to figure out who this man was, based on the memories we've seen him in up till now, which has been this one. We saw him standing over Syed's bed. I don't remember what the man was. Solomon Syed. What other memories were you in, friendo? You're in that one, the two I just mentioned. And then I closed it, because I don't know the controls somehow, still, at this point in the game. Alright, you were also in loose cargo, both parts. Okay, interesting. Let's have a look. I don't think either of these is going to help us, because no one else was talking during those. It was just the people directly involved in... Yeah. An event-eyed stowaway, expecting free passage and eventual freedom, was instead crushed inside a falling barrel. Which isn't the way you want to go, necessarily. Alright, so this person, judging by what they said, came from the same place as Syed, which was India, I believe so, and then it would be one of these fellers. It's okay, this is still the tutorial, right? It's, the entire game is kind of tutorial, I guess. We've hit all the points of it getting complicated. We've covered all we've gone and found all the people now. It's just a matter of trying to figure out who is who. So I'm not 100% sure the extent to which this is the tutorial, but the tutorial never hugely ends, I guess. We may just need to plug them in and hope one of them works. No. Okay. Violet! Welcome in! How on earth are you doing? Tam, could we please get a shout out for Thorned Violet in the chat, since you're now a mod and can do all those things? Have you seen Secreters yet? We have seen, in a manner of speaking, we have seen Secreters. In a manner of... Oh, what? Oh, Raven doesn't have permission, apparently. Nice try, Raven. How to use your time traveling ability to solve ship death tutorial. Yeah, basically. We have... Yeah, so we have seen some mythical sea creatures, but no standard ones. There we go. Yes, go check out Thorn Violet. He has some really, really cozy streams. I would definitely recommend it. I was lurking last night as I was going to bed while you were playing Oblivion. How did the 12-hour stream go? Did you go loopy by the end? How did that all work out for you? Okay. Let's have a look at this layout. Because in the picture... How dare you, Tam? I will never forgive you for this. Except I've already forgiven you for this, so you know what? It's all good. In the picture, they're usually grouped together with people that they associate with, unless those people were around when they died. Actually, no, they don't. They're not. This guy isn't really around, these guys. So these three are most likely, not necessarily, but I think most likely these three. It just becomes a matter then of figuring out which one is which. So yeah, essentially for this stream, if anyone, it was a big success. I'm glad to hear that. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling with it, or are you feeling not so with it? Feel free as we go. If you have theories you want to shout out, please absolutely do so. I want this to be interactive. I do understand this is quite a difficult one to be interactive with because it is kind of dependent on me moving around to the right places and checking the right people, but we can give it a go. Okay, maybe the first step then is to see if we can identify the other two. That guy's quite hard to figure out. That guy's also quite hard to figure out. Okay. I mean, we could, if we're going based on that theory, just try plugging in all three of these names in combination and just see how we do. Just give it a go. Just force it a little bit. Because the thing with the game is it will only confirm, for anyone who hasn't been here, it will only confirm them in sets of 3. So some of these might be correct. Apparently not, though. I believe I checked out all of the possible combinations. Thank you for shouting out Rebecca 2015, where they were last seen playing Return of the Obra Dinn. How was that? How's Obra Dinn going for you, Rebecca? Well, it's been pretty good. It's been a fun time. It's been quite hard. My chat keeps doing silly fun things, but you know that all just adds to the fun of it, huh? Okay. In any case, I'm gonna turn. Can I unconfirm him? Sure. Let's unconfirm these people then, because I don't know what we're doing. Theory. Each group of people pissed off cryptids from their respective cultures. This is like a melting pot of pissing off the gods of the sea. As you do. You know how it is. We've all been there. Okay. Sometimes she doesn't know the controls. Oh, well, that's a shame. I feel like it's important to know the controls to play a game properly, but, you know, To each their own. Apparently I can maybe figure out who this is. Sometimes. I've never seen an ocean. Well, we can see one here. And boy howdy, it's a wild and crazy ocean that we shouldn't be allowed to be. Okay. Don't think we've got anything of value here, really. Is there anyone hanging out that we might need to see? Yeah, we found these ones already. We already know who you are. So for anyone who doesn't know how this game works as well, essentially what is happening here is this person in the bed has just died. We have gone back in time using this weird watch of ours. If I look over this body, we pull it out. We've used that watch to go and see the exact moment this person died and hear the little bit of what they heard, what they could hear shortly before they did. Art style makes me kind of anxious. The visuals look unsettling as heck. I think it's a really interesting art style. It's really unique. I really like the presentation of this game. The sound design is also very impressive, very intense sometimes, as we will probably see, I'm sure. But yeah, so we are trying to use what information we can glean from each of these scenes of all the different people in the game to try and determine what happened to everyone and to identify who they were, because apparently I should be able to figure out who this is now. But I really don't know how entirely. So he's only in 4 memories, but I don't think his name has been said in any of them. What was in the... Let's go and have a look at Syed's and see if there's anything we can get from that. So now we are going and looking at someone else's death to try and get more information about this person.
Sayed? Sayed uठो. कुछ पी लो.
Okay. What secrets do you want to tell me? Because this is, I believe, the guy... Oh no, this was a different person. Who... Oh, he's the one who was dying, presumably. Right, okay, yeah. So this is how the person we just saw was holding up when Syed, over here, died. Turns out, not very well. Is there anything? 51. 54. X? We've got some lorem ipsum there, I think. Interesting. Is this meant to be how we're meant to figure this out? So we've got 50... Well, 51, 54... X? Why are you X and not... That one I don't get. And 53. So that should be 52. Presumably. We had some Ruski there. Who are we trying to identify? Well, we are currently trying to identify this guy. Who died shortly after Syed, whose death we are currently looking at. We know he died to a tragic illness. Oh, we can just look at the numbers on the beds. Okay, that's why we can tell who this is really easily. So this is 51. So you are Renfred Rajub. Very well. Assuming you weren't using someone else's bed, but who knows? Who can say? А я не говорю по-русски язык. Ну, неплохо. Все в порядке. Здесь больше по-английски говорим. Okay, cool. So, great. We've figured out who that is. We now just need to find 1 or 2 other deaths to confirm it against. Wynne said, but I don't speak Russian. And I said, that's fine. We mostly speak English here. Wynne Panamayat. I'm fluent, quote unquote. I did study it for a long time, but it's been a long time since I've used it, so I've kind of figured it out. I've kind of, sorry, I was reading Teddy's comments, so my brain just like, I have kind of forgotten quite a bit of it since then, which is a shame, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Uh-oh, Raven. Maybe this is my cat crime. Okay, cool. Well, we've got that person down. Let's have a look for someone else with a 1 rating. Because, okay. So you see the 3 little triangles above this person's character portrait? And there are 2 over this person's character portrait. So essentially what this means is that's sort of the difficulty rating of figuring out who they are. So this person will be really quite difficult to figure out who it is based on the information I have currently. This person, fairly difficult, but less so than this person. And then if we find a 1 rating like this one, we should be able to figure out, well, we apparently have figured out already that this is Edward Nichols, who was shot with a gun by an unknown attacker. Oh, we need to identify who the attacker is, though. Hang on, I might need to double check if this is how easy it is to find who they are, or the entirety of their death. Let's double check, shall we? This is a deduction rating. A higher rating means it will be more difficult to deduce the person's identity. Focus on the easily deduced identities first and leave the more difficult ones for later. Okay, but that doesn't necessarily mean figuring out their entire deaths. Okay. Very well. Let's maybe stick with people who we just need to figure out the identity for then. For now... Okay. Ah, this one was a fun one, I believe. Right, so this is on the cargo hold by the stairs. Let's go have a look. Was this the one who was just leg bones? That very distressing thing to find. Yeah, some of the deaths are pretty tricky to figure out. I'll be honest, like, for the person we just figured out, the one in the bed, I don't think I figured it out based on the bed in my first playthrough. I think I must have just guessed.
Keep pressure here.
Hold him down. What madness is this? 20 years my steward, and never a doubt on your sanity. Explain yourself.
Those ungodly beasts carry a curse. Throw them back or doom us all.
Tie him up and put him in the lazarette with those things. He may yet find his senses.
Come on.
All's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Where's the rest of his leg?
Like, they'll make you think it's one way and they died a different way seconds before they would have died the other way. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you can see someone dying to what looks like gunfire, but then you discover actually what did kill them was heavy blunt force trauma from something falling on them shortly before they got shot. And so you have to look around the scene carefully to figure out what exactly happened. This person got attacked with a sword by... Hang on. They were killed with a sword by the steward. Captain Steward Philip Dahl. Mecca, welcome in. How are you doing? How's your evening going? The completely different alphabet, I'm sure. My favorite part of Russian is the gnocchi snack. Myakisnav? Oh, myakisnak. Yes, the soft sign. Soft signs were the bane of my existence. The soft sign and the hard sign. They just made it so that it was like, hey, no, you just spelled this wrong. Good luck figuring out how. Okay. So we should be able to figure out who this is pretty easily. They are involved in the firing line up. Let's have a look at the picture and see if this gives us... Okay, we can't look at it from that. We could look at it, though, from here. We can maybe get a view of what sort of people were involved in the firing line if you needed a specific rank. Nope, we haven't figured out who most of these are. You did apparently just need to be a seaman, though, so there you have it. It's too hot. It's not too bad here, honestly, which I don't want to say too loudly, lest I jinx it, but thought that the first mate threw a grenade at the dead dude, but what really happened is the mermaids put a brainworm in the captain. The dead dude was killed by poison put into the goat's feces, which was shoveled over the railing, but someone carried the contamination over the food, which was then eaten by one guy who kissed the dead dude, and that's how he died. Raven, I said no spoilers. It's more or less true, Teddy. I kind of almost did. Tyler, welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you're ready to help solve some boat deaths. Guy died from a kiss? That's rough, buddy. I don't believe anyone did die from that method, but I mean, I don't remember all the deaths. It's entirely feasible. Okay. So, we don't necessarily have any extra guidance of what his rank was from this picture. Let's see what other memories you're in. So, you appeared... This was your death. Just before that, you were in this one. Nope. There's no text there to go based off. Before that... Oh my god. Hang on. This is a lot more memories than you were involved in. I'm pretty sure. Sir? Excuse me, sir? Okay. You were involved in this one. You were in the firing line, understandably. You were in this one. Has anyone's girlfriend turned into the moon, though? Not recently, at the very least. You're doing Dan's Yakuza stream. Oh, cool. Is he playing Yakuza? Oh, heck. I'll have to check that out later. Even though I don't know anything about Yakuza. I've heard it's very fun, though. Anytime I hear about Yakuza, right, and it's like, it kind of covers anything a game does. It always just seems like the weirdest, silliest shit, and that is very intriguing to me. Churiko, is that a fox doing the little smug dance from Hat in Time? Because if so, that is the best news I've seen all day. I am delighted by this. Okay, your next one. You were here. The man who was dying didn't say anything, so we can't use his dialogue to get any further info on that. There is literally a character in Yakuza 0 whose nickname is Mr. Libido. Can't get dumber than that. Certainly can't get much dumber, but I mean, that does sound like a blast, I will say. Okay, so looks like he came a long way without... I'm not entirely sure how that blood trail happened. Interesting. Okay. So he says, all's fine, John. Been in worse spots, I think. Was he talking to... Hang on, are you John? It all kind of depends on who John is here. If he's talking to... Are you talking to the person himself? Let's have a look. So we've got a John Davis. We've got Davy James. I'm just going to say, having someone on your crew, on your pirate sailing vessel called Davy James, That does... I mean, I hope you did an extensive background check, because this definitely feels like this was doomed from the start. The character in the bottom left part of the game is Kreb Creation TM. I actually made this for... You may have noticed the layout around the side is actually for a different game called World of Horror. I actually made it for that, but I streamed this game quite impromptu one time, and this was the closest layout. I think I did it in the second half of a stream after we finished the first Ori, maybe? So yeah, this was the closest layout I had available to the aesthetic, and I thought, yeah, let's just keep it. Why not? But yeah, that is me in the World of Horror style. I don't hugely, Tyler. I've done it a fair bit for the layouts, but other than that, it's kind of... This was made for the game. That's why it's called Junji Ito's SpongeBob Whodunit Sim. You know, Raven, here's the thing, right? I'm going to crush your dreams ever so slightly by saying that's not what this game is called, but I will renew those dreams by pointing out that that means you can make that game. You can make that game. You can be the owner of Junji Ito's SpongeBob Whodunit Sim. Although maybe you can't, because there'll be a whole fuck ton of copyright to deal with there. But if you don't get caught... Oh no, my dream's broken. Oh, Uzumaki. Ooh. Have you read it? Have you read it yet, Ivy? Because, boy howdy, Junji Ito is, it's got some interesting ideas in his brain, huh? It's a rule all trans people must like Junji Ito. Is that... You know what? I've not known that to be a trans thing, but I'd believe it. Uzumaki wasn't as spooky as I wanted. Oh, okay. I feel Uzumaki was mostly, yeah, just kind of gross. The Sneeple, though. The Sneeple were odd. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not looking for Johns. Let's look for a John, shall we? Maybe John Naples. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think... All's fine, John, been in worse spots, I think. I feel like he's probably talking to the guy whose leg is gone. It's really, like, bonkers for him to be so blasé about it when his leg is missing. But, I mean... Holes in the mountain. Yeah, Violet, I think, oh, what's it called? Like, the Enigma of Amigara Fault, I want to say? Something similar to that. I think that's my favourite one he's done. That one's really interesting and, like, unsettling. Yeah, that, like, he has this whole other manga about, like, the shit his cats get up to when his wife's away on business trips or something like that, which is just like, okay. Famed horror manga creator Junji Ito. Loving Ito is an LGBT thing. Bi certified. Okay. Got that confirmed. I just want to also that I'm just... Oh, Raven. Oh no. The cats are Yon and Moo, and the Cats comic is done in this trade. Yes, yeah. I've not seen very much of the cat comic, but from what I remember, it seems to be quite often the thing of, like, the cats are drawn fairly normally, but the people are drawn quite, or at the very least he himself is drawn quite dramatically, like, creepy, his own style. I think it is wholesome, Violet. I think it is just, like, it's maybe, like, exaggerated, so it may still be a little odd, but I don't think it's, like, gross and stuff, you know. Okay. I'm going to assume that was John Naples for now. And, okay, we can apparently figure out who this is. Heave, run, what is it, bloody devil? Another one over there. Let's go check this out. Whoever they were spiked by a terrible beast. So everyone get ready to see a terrible beast. It's coming up. The corpse is on the main deck. Ugh. Sort of near the front? Yeah, okay. Front right-hand side of the ship. Or the bow? Starboard side. Avast, mateys. Land ho and all that stuff. Yeah, I understand sailing terms. Yar. Is it you? Soldiers of the sea. So yes, here's the first of our terrible beasts. It's a big ol' mop man riding a giant spider crab. Got one over there. Got another one over here. Mop people carry weird spears. It's a wild time. A lot happens here. So we should apparently be able to figure out who this is relatively easily. Spider crab, does whatever a spider crab. Is a crab? Yes, it is. Just a crab. Hi. Yeah, I did make this comment last time. Like, if you've seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And if you haven't, I very, very cautiously recommend it. It is very weird. Very, kind of, can be quite upsetting. But... Oh, we got another crab fact to redeem. Okay. Did you know that... Thank you, Violet, for redeeming crab facts. Did you know that the collective term for a group of crabs is a caste? Which is a reference to the fact that at any given moment, crabs are ready to put on a play. All of them have got some play memorized. It's up to you to figure out how much of that fact is true or not. Okay. I said the ship has a cast. Yeah. Arguably, it's a very small cast, a 2-person cast, but it has a cast. Anyway, right. Let's figure out who you are. One crab version of Les Mis. I would watch it. I would definitely watch that. Do you hear the people snip? Okay. Well, I mean, we know you were spiked by a terrible beast. Tell us more details of your life, sir, if you wouldn't mind. What other memories have you been in? So you walked over there to die. You were here when the guy got electrocuted to death. Mainsail hold up, secure the braces and lower the topsail. Work fast, the wind is alive. Not 100% sure if you can confirm who said that. Last, you were in this one? Okay. And you were in... Wait, were you in Syed's death? You were in Syed's death. Oh, I should have kept a closer eye out for you. Okay. One site says it's a cast, another says it's a consortium. Interesting. I think that partially depends on how well educated the crabs are. A group of very smart crabs is a consortium. A group of relatively smart crabs is a cast. Anything below that, there's no crabs that aren't that smart. Excuse me. Just gotta know crabs are good, or they wouldn't have put Cancer in the sky as constellation. Exactly. I'm just saying. Crabs got the stars. Okay. I wonder which of these... I feel like going back to Syed may be the best way for us to figure out who this might have been. Possibly with the same method. Okay, I'm gonna go check out Syed's death again, maybe. Unless anyone has any theories as to what how we can maybe figure this out here. Because no one says any names, right? Hang on. Everyone, what is a blooded... Yeah, there's no... Doesn't yell like, David, no! He's getting spiked by the horrible monster! Which would have helped, to be honest, but... That is fine, Raven. I absolutely do not mind if you just want to hang out for the silly goofs. That's kind of what I'm here for. I'm here to create an environment for people to just be silly and have a silly time. And also there's a game going on if you're interested. That's entirely up to you. Okay. My goodness, Ivy, you genuinely do know a lot about crabs, huh? Guys, we actually have someone in chat who knows about crabs. My entire thing is rumbled. You'll all soon realize I'm a fraud. If you hadn't already, to be fair, you all knew I was a fraud. There's a reason Quebec Scheme was my first emote. Hey friend, you were having a rough time, huh? 650 pages the Mackie book. That's gonna be heavy though. That's a chunky collection of someone doodling spirals. Okay. Okay, I might go and see where he was positioned in this person's death. If it'll help, maybe it won't. So yeah, this guy got very electrocuted. Okay, he was part of the... Oh, hang on, was that him? Okay, he was climbing down the rigging there. Can't really identify which of these might have been the lookout point. But that might be a way to figure out who he was. So he'd have been on that one. Let's have a look in the glossary about high-rated seamen specializing in working above the deck in the sails and rigging. So it seems this person was probably a top man, most likely. Hang on. I'm gonna put that in as my theory. Don't have any way we can really narrow that down currently, I don't think. But we can assume he probably is. Okay, Violet, thanks for dropping by. I hope you have a lovely evening. Yeah, hope to see you again soon. Okay, let's go. I mean, to be fair, he didn't necessarily need to be a top man to be climbing it, but I think because he's clearly not climbing to get away from that crab, he looks way too calm. And he does look like he's going down to me. In which case, yeah, I'd assume he was some kind of church bell sea shanty. The music in this game is quite weird. I like it, but it is unique. Okay, hang on. Because I can mark all these people down as unknown top men. Because they're presumably the only people that would be hanging around doing stuff up here. Okay, we believe you're Leonid Volkov. Because you're the only top man who's a Russian. You are also a topman. I believe it was TikTok that had the Wellerman craze. I think most social media had it a little bit, but primarily TikTok, I think. You're a top man. This unknown soul was a topman. I do like that they give you an option for unknown, but a specific role on the ship. That does help to sort of tidy things up a little bit. Oh, he's having a rough time of it. Can I look at him? Can I zoom in on his face? Can I get the outline so that I can identify who the fuck he is? No? I'm gonna have to try and figure out who he is from here. Is it him? Is it you? I suspect it's you. In which case... Are you Ahmed? Maybe? Let's say you're an unknown top man for now. You are also an unknown top man. Don't know if we've filled in all the slots there, but... mentioning the word puts that goddamn song back in my head. I'm very sorry, but it's there now. The Wellerman came, I guess. I do like a good shanty, to be fair. Are you reaching up to someone, or are you just reaching up to climb up? Looks like you're just reaching up to climb up. Good on you, Leonard. Trying to get the job done, even when horrible crab monsters and storm and man getting zapped to death. You know, as you do. Sorry, Ivy, you are gonna have to hang around a little bit longer, but don't worry, I'm sure someone else will redeem it. If not directly in response to... yeah, there it is. There you go. Sure enough. Thank you very much, Raven, for obliging Ivy's desire to hear me do the New York accent for 5 minutes, starting once I get the time set up. Okay, so here we are. Time for us now. So we're going to go look at Sayed's death again. I know we seem to be focusing specifically on this guy, but I don't know. We just kind of gotta deal with it, I guess. It seems like there were a lot of people around when Sayed died, so just have to focus on that, I guess. You can be harsher than that. What are you talking about? You saying my accent ain't authentic enough? Cause I can tell ya, it's never been authentic. It's the worst. But you insist on it. You insist on this. We had a good old time. Unless you're saying I was supposed to yell at someone. Well, I did. Well, come in, Bean. I don't know. Maybe you. You know what? It's just a fairly safe bet that someone's going to have redeemed it. It's just a fairly safe bet. I can't deny that. You know, it's how it is. So, allegedly, that guy is hanging around here somewhere. Presumably in one of these beds. But how do we tell which one he is? Can we see his face? Because if not, I don't see how it's really any benefit to us. I thought my phone buzzed for something there, but I don't know. Russian Doll is such a good show. Russian Doll is a very good show. They're doing a second season of Russian Doll, ain't they? I don't remember. This game is pretty strange. Now that's just taking it too far. I know mine is already a horrible pastiche of not even what a New York accent is, just what a parody of a New York accent is in most media I've consumed. But nevertheless, here we are. Alright, what am I looking at here? Apparently the guy is here somewhere, but I don't see where it is. Unless maybe he's the only one. There's only one top man who has a bed number in that range. Maybe. No, there should be plenty. 36 down to 45. We got here 56, 55. 57. 58. Alright. 51. 53. X? Why are you X? Explain yourself. Who are you? You big old creep. I won't stand for this. This is a real and authentic Gator New York accent. That's exactly why I made the redeem that way. You can have all your qualms that you want. Me saying that this ain't a New York accent or whatever, but this is for sure an alligator New York accent. Perfectly done. You can't prove otherwise. You got 54. We got 39, 40, 41, 38, 59. These are some weird numbering systems you got going on here. I don't know where 7 others was present. Okay, so we got, because I presume, oh, hang on. We saw this earlier. Do we know whose arm that is? Because that should help us a fair bit. We got number 37. Well, I say this should help us a fair bit. I've said before, looks like this guy's got a tattoo of Mary Poppins. But, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but that's definitely what it looks like to me. 47. So these guys, presumably are these their beds? Why would, imagine having your bed over the cannon. That just seems, I suppose they all have their beds over the cannons, to be fair, but nevertheless, hardly seems, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. This is a reverse Dick Van Dyke situation we got going on here. He was trying to do his Cockney accent, and boy howdy did that one stink. Alright, what are we looking at here? Thank you Bean for the boop. Thank you Baby Bean for the boop. How you doing? How you doing, hun? Hope you've had a lovely day. I know mine's been a day. And that is time. So now I will go back to my normal voice until someone redeems Gator New York again in a couple of seconds. Wish I had unlimited peps. I'm sorry. Only I have unlimited peps. Only I command that power, and it is a dangerous power indeed. Yeah, I don't know how you meant to decipher who is in which bed, is the problem. Bada bean, bada boop! Very nice, Teddy. Very nice. Orb? Excuse me? Bada Boop, the Babadook's cousin. Oh, I would watch that film immediately. It's just Babadook, but anytime the Babadook is on screen, he's just like, "Hey, I'm stalking mischievously over here. Hey, I'm possessing you now. Forget about it. It's me, the Babadook." Bada bing, Babadook. Okay. Seriously though, anyone got any ideas on how to clarify these? I think the only real clue we've got... can we see this man's shoes? We can't see his shoes. Can't figure that out. Also, why are you sleeping in your shoes? Why are you sleeping in your shoes? I guess maybe you need to be ready to run up at a moment's notice, and that could be dangerous on old wooden floors, maybe. Maybe, I guess. So I haven't been able to finish that movie. I found, when I watched The Babadook, I only watched it the one time, but, like, I found it a lot scarier before the monster was actually around. Like, when it was just the drawing, it was like, oh my god, that's the scariest drawing I've ever seen, holy shit. But then, when the guy turns up, it's just like, oh, it's just a weird man crawling around on the ceiling. I mean, that's not great, but maybe you can see his shoes in another memory. Ooh, Teddy. Interesting theory. I mean, we are gonna have to memorize what his shoes look like. But let's give it a go. I'm willing to play that game. Didn't get past the bit with the book because the haunted book was goddamn terrifying. Yeah, the book, as I say, I think the book was the scariest bit. Like, the drawing of the Babadook was absolutely horrifying. But then the guy turns up and it's just like, it's just Noel Fielding. Oh, I could have probably just looked at his shoes from his corpse. All right, what are we looking at? You got stripy legs. You're not the only one with stripy legs, though. I think is the problem. Fairly plain black shoes. Okay, we're gonna look for. Do you have? Okay, you aren't the guy with the tattoo, because you have stuff over your arm. Unless. No. Do any of you have the tattoo that I'm looking for? Excuse me, sorry. Just looking for Mary Poppins. If you don't mind.
How you doing? It's me, Tony.
Hang on, let me just quickly identify this as Tony. Good old Big Tony. How's he doing? Do you have the tattoo? Have you tattooed your crab? Have you tattooed your crab recently? It keeps coming back. Not you, Tony. Just the general concept of a guy named Tony. But, I mean, I'd love to see you try it out. I'd love to see you try talking like Tony on your next stream. I'm just saying, I've done impressions for you before, Tony. It's only fair that you do some for me. Lady crab tattoo on the leg of another crab. Yeah, I would love to see that. Let's do it. Let's tattoo him right here. Yoni yo. Okay, so let's head back to Said and see what we can figure out for that. Said was over here. Hello, yo.
Hey, I'm Tony. I have blue hair. I got a cute little dog called Lyra. I ain't gonna give her too many treats, though, because she'll get fat.
Sayed? Sayed Ruto? Good deal.
Oh dear. Okay. And with that, Tony never spoke to me again. Alright, everyone, be on the lookout for some poofy trousers and plain black shoes. Big ol' floofy stripy trousers. Plain black shoes. Big ol' floofy trousers. Can't do greyhound betting if the dog can't run. I could never replace you, Tony. Are you kidding me? I have to learn how to draw. I can't do that. I don't know how to make a fox mouth real. Now, the leg here looks kind of stripy, but I think that's just the effect. Not looking especially floofy trousered. This is the real mystery we've got to figure out here, I think. This is who we're really trying to establish, because this is number 37. Okay. Hold on. Right, hang on. Something is almost clicking in my brain, but not quite. So we know he's a top man. We're pretty sure of that. So the number has to be between 36 and 44, not including Leonid. I mean, yeah, we found most of those people right here. Could be this one. I'm kind of like some stripy socks on. Those are very white shoes, though. Is it you? Hmm. It's a lady arm. Why are you X? Explain yourself. Is this just a spare bed? Is this one not meant to be occupied? Welcome in, Viper. How are you doing? How's your day treating you? We're trying to find out who the hell. You don't know that they're white. They're all a single color. That is true. But nevertheless, they are a high contrast to... They're a bright color, we can say, no matter what. He's X because he's a treasure. Aww! Aw, that's adorable. I mean, that lines up with my theory that this is... Oh no, hang on. One of these is probably Alexei. I mean, I'd presume these three are these three in some combination. Can we figure out who you are? Not easily, apparently. How about you? Nope. Oh, nice, Viper. Hope you enjoyed your weird... Well, you've gone from one pirate thing to another. I mean, I don't know, it could be this, but... I feel like this is going to be a bigger clue is the thing. Like, I feel like I've got to go look around at everyone with short sleeves. Do you... Everyone be on the lookout for people with short sleeves. You... apparently you're not easy to figure out, though. And this person should be extremely easy to figure out. I mean, you have a lot of tattoos. You seem like quite a likely candidate, it must be said. Although, I don't know, maybe we'd be able to see more of his tattoos, but maybe not. Bumpin' masks. Hey, no bumpin' masks in my chat. This is not child friendly. Not in the least. I should probably set my stream to be not child friendly, to be honest. I don't think I have. That's a dangerous prospect. You know what? You know what would be a good shout is to go to this scene. If I want to try and find the person with the tattoo. Because this is where you'll find a lot of people. So, we've got to go find... it was this guard, I think? It wasn't. It was... Yes, it was this guard. Let's go here, I think. Let's see. Actually, I don't know why I'm checking the location. That one's a very easy one to remember. If there are children watching, go to bed. Exactly. It's 20 to 10. What are you doing? Don't watch horrific boat murder. You'll have all the weirdest dreams. Wow. Just calling out Matt here. It's actually 20 to 3. In the morning? My god, Raven, go to bed especially then. Hey, I know you said come down because of the storm, but I gotta write a bunch more things in the book. Don't mind me. I'll be back. I'll be down soon. Love you.
Hello? Who is there?
Oh, this is the wrong one. You got very stabbed.
Is someone hurt? Signore Nico,
Maybe I can find out some.
is that you?
Okay, well that confirms Edward Nichols. You can hear his death echoing through time. Oh, we already confirmed that one too. Okay.
Sorting some things.
A kraken probably won't appear.
Watch your step.
Probably not. No, I'm sure.
Let me help you.
Surely would have seen a kraken before now, right? Right? Okay. This is what we want to look at. I'm cracking up over here.
Hug Senglao, you have been found guilty by self-confession of the murder of Nunzio Pasquale.
Why did he confess?
Quiet.
As captain of this ship, and by the authority of the East
Like, we've
India
seen
Company,
that
and thus
he
the
didn't
Crown
kill
of
him.
England, I sentence
So
you
why
to
did he
death
say that he did?
by firing line. Mr. Wolf, when you are ready.
Right, sir. Ready, men. Aim. Fire.
Pachoo, pachoo. Okay, so we are looking. Tattoo. Tattoo. I believe it was a right arm. Long sleeve. Long sleeves. Long sleeves. I mean, you wouldn't have been sleeping in that bed anyway. Excuse me. Sorry. Just want to check. Nope. Okay. Well, you're not making things easy for me, are ya? Fucking Lars. Honestly. Thanks a lot, Lars. Whoop! Sorry, sir. You all have sleeves. I find this very rude, quite frankly. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure I'm seeing anyone who really has tattoos other than that one person who has loads. So perhaps at the very least as, like... thought that was the tattoo, but I think you just got grubby arms. You just wash your hands better. Tony on Redeem translate. Яблоки на снегу. Apples on snow? But I don't think that would be снегу, would it? That's what isn't cherry, but it definitely does look like it. Unless there's just a word that's very similar to snieg, which that would be. Told it was a portion of a song. Well, that just makes it harder, because songs can have any words. Songs are just weird. Songs are just like, oh yeah, I'm the walrus. You know how it is. Just hanging around, being a walrus. We've all had those days. Raindrops on roses, whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favourite things. I mean, they're alright. Whiskers on kittens, for sure. Thank you for the self-care health checks, Viper, and the boop. Ooh! Big old stretch. Everyone else, I recommend you do the same. Have a bit of a hydrate, if you haven't already. How much do you want to bet we're going to solve literally one death this entire stream? I think we've already maybe solved it, and that's our entire lot. Alright, let's have a look at the picture of the people on top. I mean, he's the only other real candidate I have for having a visible tattoo. So I'm kind of just inclined to suspect it's you. Oh, maybe if we go to his death, we can check that. Also, we can see rather dramatic incidents. Let's see, I think he's hanging up in the air somewhere. Was it him, maybe, actually? No, that's the guy we've been trying to figure out this whole time! I think it was you. To add idiot snake as a permitted term. Okay, yes, I know you are getting torn apart by giant sea monster right now, but where's your other arm? Do you still have it, or has it been torn off? Is it being crushed? That's very rude. Possibly a little bit. I don't think you can ever really become a mod without being ever so slightly a class traitor, but you can try. Okay, is your arm around here anywhere? I really can't tell if it's been torn off or not. It would probably help me if it was, but I mean, you know, no pressure. Can I identify the people that were going overboard? Because that would probably really help to solve a couple of deaths real quick, because we can assume drowned. Nope. I guess, though, if we go to whatever death was just before this, we can figure out who those were. Not you. Not you. Okay, because I think Lars got... Yeah. So whoever was all escaping in the boat here got drowned. So you drowned by a terrible beast. You drowned by a terrible beast. And you drowned by a terrible beast. I presume. From the looks of that boat. Kraken had a little snackin'. You can have littler arm as a treat. He was definitely separated from most of the rest of himself. Okay. I might just have to try the assumption. Although, have we figured out your identity at all? No, that's what we're trying to do now, Rebecca. We already figured out how he's dying. That much is quite evident. Thank you. Oh. You okay there, friend? Having a rough time? Yeah. Not your best day, is it? Me introducing myself, a terrible beast. Excuse me, Ivy. You are new here, so you may be forgiven for not knowing, but we are big on no self-deprecation here. So unless you're proud of your status as a terrible beast, unless you know yourself to be a fearsome, formidable force to be reckoned with, if you're being mean to yourself, cut it out, or else. We're all small on self-death. Exactly. We are very small on it. Alright, Syed. I know we keep coming back to your death, but I'm sorry to keep making you live through it again, but... I'm imagining Godzilla style. I love that lizard. Well, that's fine then. You enjoy being a big lizard. Right. So, Mary Poppins Tattoo Man is number 37, allegedly. I'm gonna guess that's the case. So let's have a look. That's in the Doom. I'm gonna guess then that you're Timothy Butemont. I'm not liking the fact that so many of these are not getting confirmed at all. Well, I'll give it a go for now, I guess. Okay. That is concerning. I am deeply troubled about this. We're no use! Now don't say that. What did I literally just say about self-deprecation? Are you Lewis Walker? Are you Nick? Oh! Now you see, part of the trouble is that's what happens when you do try and guess people slightly. You can make educated guesses. I think that is part of the intended situation, but okay. But interestingly, that probably deconfirms Tattoo Man, because presumably if we were correct about that, we'd have already triggered 3 correct deaths. I mean, I guess that's true, Viper. A lot has happened here today. Okay, well, not 100% sure how we were meant to figure out that that was Nick, but oh well, so be it. That's a crappy joke. Ah, the puns are coming back in. You gotta love it. We love what we see. Okay. Let's see who is next in terms of... Paul Moss was killed with a sword by an unknown attacker. Maybe we can identify who this is now. Location of the corpse is over there. Okay. As I say, the trouble is I don't know whether the 1-star rating means we can now confirm everything about their death or just who they are, you know? Because there is a big difference.
Let them go!
Well, she done shot someone. Identify... Leonid, you were getting shot by this lady. Okay. So we know there are only 2 other women on board is the thing, I believe. I think we checked for a Jackson last time, though. Did we check for a Bird? Jackson or Bird? Okay, I don't know if we can identify whether or not she's married or not. Jackson or Bird? Yeah, no, sure enough. Someone redeemed Alligator in my accent? Was that now or was that the one from ages ago? Did we miss it? Because I know we've done 1. It was... It was my my typical New York accent. Make of that what you will in terms of interpretation. So Henry Evans escaped. We believe. I mean, the only place we've heard people talking about where they're sailing for is the Canary Islands. Can we compare this? Can we see where the boat was in its journey and make assumptions based on that? As to where they probably went. That would make the most sense. So, during escape, probably went to Azores or Madeira. That would be my guess. Hang on. Is alive. Well, let's go with the Azores then. Live on the Azores. Thank you very much, Teddy. I was quite proud of that one. I mean, ambitious from the looks of it. Probably not going to be getting quite that far. Okay, that looks like other woman as well, so we can probably mark her off. This unknown soul was electrocuted. Uh-oh. We've changed her fate. I'm just doing all-nighter for this. I'm not going to do an all-nighter for this, I'm afraid, 20, because tomorrow I, have to go and get my second COVID jab, which is very exciting. And I'm also going up to go visit my family. So I don't want to fall asleep on the train and never be heard from again. I think if we did, that would actually drive her mad. Woo! Now, were you escaping? Yes. So I'm going to assume you're also alive on the Azores. Whoever you are, sir. Let them go. Pachoo! I'm sleeping for a week after my second one. Whew. Yeah, I know. The first one I got really tired after, but... Paul, look out! No! Paul! Okay, so we knew who Paul Moss was. And you're, we believe, Leonid Volkov. So we will say you were killed by Leonid Volkov. Also not confirmed, though. Yeah, okay. So that's her. This is him. Knocking around. Can we... No, we don't know who that is. We can't necessarily assume any people are standing next to their respective mates / stewards in this picture, can we? That's a bit too bold of a claim. Although we can maybe assume this is like the third mate here. Seems quite possible. First one was just a sore arm for a bit, so I'm concerned that my body saved all the side effects of the second one. I'm pretty sure that is how vaccines and the immune system work. Yeah, it's just like, oh, I know a second one's coming. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Ivy. It's like however bad you'll feel from the vaccine, it's gonna be nothing compared to how bad you'd feel from getting COVID. So, you know, I think we can let that one slide. We can let it get away with stuff. Okay. I open this? Most of them have the X to show when you can't. Excuse me, when you can't open it, but those ones didn't. Hi. I don't imagine there'd be bothering with placebos at this point, especially considering how poor uptake. I mean, I don't think uptake has been that poor, but there is still a frustrating number of people not getting the vaccine. I think they would not bother with just like, oh, we'll just put some placebos in it as well. Why not? Let's fuck it up. Hello down there. If anyone could tell me down there who is dead and how they died, this would save me a lot of time. No? Okay. It's worth a shot. Flies are kind of gross. Do I know who you are? Nope. Okay. Apparently, this person is very hard to figure out, so maybe I am entirely wrong about this being Leonid Volkov, but... I mean, he's definitely a top man, and there's only one Russian top man, right? Yeah. So unless he was just hanging out with the Russians, and isn't himself actually Russian. I mean, I could go listen to him shout at that guy again and see if I can figure out what accent he's got, but... his accent wasn't super thick, as far as I recall.
Last one. Move quick.
You'll not take the last push!
Did I already... yeah, I did already confirm you there. I mean, we could brute force these two, considering we know each of them can only be one way around. Yeah, sorry, let's just do that. So, you're a passenger. So you're Emily Jackson. And you're... Miss Bird. Okay, let's say you're Emily Jackson. And you're Miss Bird. No, okay, interesting. Very well. You may have won this round. Return of the Obra Dinn. Anyone down here? I have no idea how high these fevers are, but they sound dreadful. Given what little I understand of Fahrenheit, that 100 is like as hot as a human should be. Having 107 sounds gnarly as all hell. Alright, what were you saying? Return of the Obra win?
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
Is the squid? Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Verdammt.
Your mate was torn apart.
How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
Curse
41.1, my god.
those that
Whew.
live for nothing.
Okay, did we figure out who you are? Yes, you're Alfred Clistil. And he had a mate who was torn apart. Hang on. I want to see... Ugh. Well, your mate was torn apart. The beast is dead. How did you kill it? We didn't... It left with the storm. Okay. So, torn apart specifically by the Kraken. Uh-huh. So, who was torn apart? You were crushed. You were crushed. You were clubbed. So maybe then... You're a top man though, apparently. Unless you were just hanging out up there. I don't know. On the main deck. Squid noises. I don't know quite how this keeps happening. I'm not necessarily complaining. But I am noticing that we do somehow get to the discussion of Fahrenheit and Celsius conversions pretty frequently in my chat. Normally in Ori. I think this is maybe the... Oh no, I think we had it on a previous Obra Dinn as well. But yeah. Which was interesting. I think it's fine this time because we're not debating it. I think we are just discussing it, which is fine. We aren't having an argument over which is better because that is meaningless. Hello, sir, Mr. Hoskett. Oh, hello. Having a cheeky little coming up from there, I guess. Temperature does come up surprisingly enough. I guess it is like something we're all affected by, to be fair. One of the few things that we can confirm is more or less universal. Okay. Henry Brennan got around, huh? Henry Brennan got real angry. The storm kept again. Should rest. In the office's mess. Ugh. So messy. Yeah, no, I've not got a clue. Turns out, this game isn't extremely easy. Weirdly enough. Okay. Let's maybe try an entirely different person. Can't help it, you always raise the heat. That's strange, because I always thought I was pretty chill. I'm gonna go melt. Don't mind me. Bye. Okay. Jenny, this isn't Ori. So yeah, we're assuming these guys are all alive on the Azores, I guess. So we figured out... Oh no. Still don't know who you are. Any other one... Wait. Okay. Now that's fair. We did figure that one out. Maybe someone else has become a one triangle rating since we confirmed those deaths? Perhaps? Please? Laslinde. You killed my brother. Did we confirm which of the brothers died? Because maybe you're Nathan Peters. Maybe you were killed by Nathan Peters. Ah! Well done. 3 more fates correct. Boop. Boo-boo-doo. Boom. Nathan Peters was drowned by a terrible beast. Boo-boo-doo. Boom. And we've confirmed Leonid Volkov. Okay. That's good. I bet you can't tell me where Liberia is, Crab. No, I think you're right. I am not good at geography. So, there you have it. The brother one took me a bit longer than I wished. You know what? You win the opportunity to set up emote only chat. Okay. If one of my mods wouldn't mind obliging. Thank you, Tam. You win the chance for everyone to just spam their wildest emotes for a while. Have fun, everyone. Show me your best times. What's the emote? Show me, everyone, please, if you wouldn't mind. The emote you think you use most of all on Twitch. We're not talking the one you like the most at this point. We're talking the one you think you use the most. Let's see what everyone is up to. Oh, look at that. It's a shame. I hope you're right with that one, Teddy. I do kind of hope Krivek Scheme is your most commonly used one. Is that 2 avocados smooching? It's kind of hard to tell, but it kind of looks like it, and that's cute. That last one, Raven, is incredibly threatening. There's a lot going on there. Okay, do we have any other 1 triangle people? You're a 1 triangle person. Edward Nichols. Try and figure out who you got shot by, I guess. I don't know how long emo only mode is meant to last. I think it says it in the redeem. I think it does say, I want to say it's like 3 minutes, maybe? I hope you had a timer going. Maybe it's 2 minutes. Anyway, I think it's in the emote redeem info. 2 minutes. Cool. Wow, okay. We've not got any 1 triangles left, I think, except for Mr. Nichols. Nichols. Viper Nichols. Nichols. We are free? Avocado? That's amazing. Avocado. Go on, everyone, avocado. Why not? Avocado on me. Okay. Not good at geography. So, hey, I can speak other languages. I can't tell you where I could use those languages. Okay, well, you were shot by one of them passengers. Either Emily or Miss Jane Bird. Let's guess. You know what, I'm gonna guess. For now. This is Miss Jane Bird. This is Emily Jackson. That's gonna be my guess for now. Maybe they'll need to switch round. I don't know. Free the Nichols. Okay, I'm gonna go. How do I get to where Nichols is? Is it one of you guys? You'll certainly get me close. The Calling! Okay. Mr. Nichols, if that is your real name. We established she got clawed by a terrible beast. Nichols is probably between penny and dime. You get out of here, Teddy. How dare you? That set emote does have pretty powerful energy, to be fair. It's got a lot going on. You established you. I mean, you definitely look like you got speared. So I'm gonna go ahead and say you got spiked. Oh no, you probably got speared by a terrible beast from over here. Unless you got spiked by or speared by Miss Lim, but I don't believe you did. And then we have. You're not Mr. Nichols. You're Mr. Nichols? No. Where's Mr. Nichols? Where did he go? Where did you put Mr. Nichols, eh? Where have you left him? Oh, there you are. Being a big old wuss. I mean, yes, I know it's a stressful situation. It's not necessarily fair of me to judge you based on that, but nevertheless. Ugh. But it does mean I have to go figure out where you died then. That is a very good smug emote, to be fair, Churiko. Are you Nichols? You are Nichols, hello. If I had moved one person over to the left, I'd have had it.
Ahoy!
Hi.
Ahoy! Wait! Don't shoot! I have treasure! I yield!
Hold your fire!
Hold your fire, you wanger. Oh, you wanker, you didn't hold your fire, Chotan. Fucking hell. What are you playing at? He was shot with a gun by Chotan, he was. Very well. Oh. Okay, bye Mecha. Hope you have a lovely evening. And hopefully see you around at other streams. Okay, you were presumably shouting. You were one of them people. Ahoy, they're back, get the captain. Ahoy, recover the boats. Hold your fire. Is there someone in there with you? No. Who was shouting hold your fire then? Was it someone else on the boat? No, everyone else on the... Hang on. Ahoy, ahoy. Wait, don't shoot. I have treasure, I yield. Hi, Ravane. How you doing? I hope you're having a nice evening. We're just trying to figure out who this sad man is. Should be moderately easy to figure out, apparently. But not the easiest it could be. someone who didn't want to get shot, probably. Yeah, that seems fair. There aren't very many people who do, though, to be fair. At least in my experience. That narrows it down. Okay, who on the crew manifest put a cross next to feel like getting shot today? Who opted out of being gunned down? I mean, if I could just zoom in on who that is. I guess that's what this is for, huh? So that's the guy that's in the window. That's the guy who shot him. That's the guy who got shot. Which leaves you. Philip Dahl. We already know who you are. So thanks for that one. Interestingly enough, though, we don't know when Philip died. For reasons that will become clear later, but we do not have access to the memory where he died. How mysterious. Okay. Very well. I mean, I'm just going to do this again, I'll be honest. I'm just going to swap those two ladies around, see if that confirms anything. Because I feel like that's going to be a pretty quick way to get an extra confirmed thing. Right? Because we can be super sure about the guy we just saw, Nichols. So maybe they're not on the Azores. Maybe they're on the Canary Islands? No, I felt like they were going away from there. At the time. So, what was going on in Escape? Oh, sod hay fever. Hay fever's just the worst. Okay, Raven, thanks for coming by. Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. And see you again, sometime. Wherever our paths may cross. Who knows? Cheating. I mean, it didn't work out for me, so... Also, I don't know if it's cheating. This is the thing. So someone in chat on a previous stream said, you never have to guess who they are. But I do seem to remember the game saying something about, like, you may have to make educated guesses. I want to see if I can find the tutorial that says that, just so I can assuage myself a little bit. Wait, hang on. If no one was steering this one just... Did this one get tied up to this other one? Because otherwise they didn't go very far at all, did they? Just want to check. The person is no blood. Six people. Don't tell me everything. Decisive information is rare. You will have to make assumptions using partial information. Some identities might only be revealed through a process of elimination. Okay, that's what I thought. Good luck. Thank you. That's what I thought. So, like, I've process of elimination. These two, roughly. Okay, let's just swap them round again. Nope. No idea where you've ended up then. This unknown soul met an unknown fate. The least detailed sea shanty there is. Hang on, who have I got bookmarked currently? Oh, Nicholas Botterill. I don't need to have you bookmarked anymore. I figured you out just by lucky guessing. Step back, it's already... Oh, it's already done for Nick. Ah! That might be how we were meant to guess. Nicholas Botterill. He said it's already done for Nick. Got ya. Okay. So it's not always even going to be deaths that the person was present for. It may be deaths nearby that we also have to consider. Okay, interesting. Very well then. Interesting. Is that all? And then they died. I do seem to remember there was one. There was one where someone was American, and I think there's only like 2 Americans on the ship. Was it you? I don't remember. Whee. Okay, that was fun. Oh, the kind of drugs in the US as many precautions say as most other places. I couldn't possibly comment on that. I don't know American pharmaceuticals. I barely know British pharmaceuticals, I'll be honest. Which is weird. Because I've worked with pharmaceuticals. Interesting. I should probably be better at that, huh? Other places in the world don't get boner pill commercials in the middle of daytime TV. I mean, it's been a while since I've watched daytime TV, but yeah, I don't remember that being super common over here at the very least. Equally, maybe I was just on different channels. Oh. Oh, okay. That's another interesting way to tick where people are. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah, we're missing a lot of things for even the slightest bit of detail. I see. That's a shame. Okay. Who would work in the cargo area? Would you be a seaman? Yeah, probably. Which is a shame, because that's what most of the crew were. Death of seaman on my... yeah, a dearth of seaman in my list there. But also a death of seaman, I guess. Many, many deaths of seamen. Maybe another strategy is to try and identify, for example, who the helmsman was. Control of the ship's wheel and general moment-to-moment navigation. Okay. Figure out who the helmsman was. You're presumably the helmsman, judging by the fact you got your hand on the helm. I'm gonna just guess. You're Finley Dalton. You disappeared in the Doom, apparently. Alright, let's go see if we can figure out where people were going in the Doom, shall we? Let's just go look at all the deaths in the Doom. Have a look around and see if we can figure out. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go look at Lars Linder's death. Well, the reality of both Viagra and Cialis, the 2 most well-known ED medications, are literally just blood pressure medication. They developed for that, but now they give you other stuff for that now, once they figure out the side effects. That is fair. Sometimes you make a drug, and then it's like, oh no, it does something entirely different. Maybe we can sell it with this. And then you sell it for 200,000 times more than it costs to produce, and you are morally bankrupt. But financially very well off.
Let me on. Over my dead body, you bloody Dane.
You bloody Dane.
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed
Printer
my
in.
brother.
Yeah!
That was an accident.
The ropes.
It wasn't his
The
fault. He saw the whole
ropes.
thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Oh, heck! Okay, so you... I believe we already said you were all drowned. So I guess the matter now is just figuring out who the heck each of you are. Yeah, okay. Well, at the very... Okay, if we can identify these two, we should be able to get another thingamajig. Any other boats launching that we can see? Sometimes you're Pfizer and take public money to develop a vaccine and then you charge for that vaccine. Yeah! Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, like, yeah, that's the worst fate one could face. We've seen a lot of cruel fates out here, but that is truly another level. Good luck. You got this. I believe in you. Goat. Oh, I didn't spend enough time looking at the goat. I am the real monster here. All right. That was part 1 of the Doom. Part 2 of the Doom. Apparently 13 other people were present as this guy started to take a shit and then got crushed to death. Let's go look at that now on the gun deck. At the front. I believe that's here. Is it? No, 1 floor up, I think. Thanks, me. You're welcome. Always happy to help. There we go. Get ready for some bad sounds this time. Yep, very bad sounds. So this is when the Kraken first appeared. Jimbity Bim Bim, welcome in. Yeah, you chose quite a good time. I mean, maybe it sets you up for the right vibes. I don't know. But yeah, that's one of the roughest sounding deaths, I think. Oh, got him in a very vulnerable moment. This man has heard things he doesn't want to hear again. Paul. Okay, can we establish? Did you jump on this boat as well? Is that what you were doing? Did you disappear? I think you might have. Yeah, you disappeared, so... Okay, I'll keep an eye out for you, but it seems likely that you drowned by a terrible beast. I might just have to assume all of these people drowned due to a terrible beast. Oh hey, where's the boat? Did they get... How far out did they get? Maybe you didn't. Nah, you probably got drowned by a terrible beast. We know how these go. How far through am I? Well, we've found all the deaths now. So now it's just a matter of going through and identifying everyone, which we are about... Oof, hang on. I can probably be a bit more precise. Ugh, yeah, we're maybe like a third of the way through, if that. Kiss the beast. Tell the beast it's doing well. I mean, the beast did very well. A lot of people died in the Doom. How many people died during the Doom? Yeah. A lot of people died, a lot of people disappeared. So, you know, it's done well. It achieved its goal. Presumably. I shouldn't claim to know what the beast's aims were, but nevertheless. Do you think that's why they called it the Doom? You know what? You know, now that you mention it, Ravane, maybe. Maybe there's something to do there. Maybe there's something between the two. Out of that. Oh, because I didn't focus on it much last time, Here's the goat. Looks like its cage might be flooding. Don't worry, goat. Things are about to get much worse soon. Okay. Lots of tentacles creeping up. These guys, oh, you guys have no idea what's about to happen. You could not be less prepared for this. Oh boy. Yeah, you're about to have a rough time of it. Oh, here's all two portions Charlie, as we call him. Laughing about his 2 extra portions. Okay, hang on. These two then. Presumably a unit of some description. Someone and their mate, maybe. But that would only leave Winston's... but they're not. I don't think these two are American. And I believe I've heard him in other things and he's not... Oh, we also... Yeah, no, there weren't any Americans in this bit of dialogue. So maybe their 3rd and 4th mate? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Because I know he's not the cook. I know the cook is the guy that got... that was a silly idea of me. Okay, you're an officer. I believe the full title of that section is The Doom Jib, or Big Mood in Reverse. Tam, you stop that right now. Help me remember who I originally had pegged as the chef, because I don't remember. And it was a bad idea for me to label him as the chef, even for a second. Oh well, I remember roughly when that death happened. So I can just go and find the guy who says, "Oh, I'll cook that up a right treat, I will." And then you'll be like, "Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you cook up this horrible monster you found?" You know precisely what. Thank you very much. How dare you? Oh, they're having a grand old time. How little they knew. So like us. How are we supposed to remember who you pegged? You should be keeping track, Teddy. This is probably the only chance in life to eat a mermaid, wouldn't you? I don't know, I'd trust it. What a fool that guy was. Okay. Okay. Got some more people sleeping. Having a bit of a snooze. Mermaids eat people, though. I suppose that's true. Maybe it's only a fair exchange. In any case, didn't end well for anyone here, I think, really. So, if you gotta go out trying to eat a mermaid, or if you gotta go out, you might as well go out trying to eat a mermaid. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. What a fool that guy was. He also directly led to the death of that. Yeah, exactly. Like, he was like, "Ooh, I'd like to eat this horrible fish person. Oh, shit. Now I'm dead. And now you should drop that on the other guy." Okay. Let's head down. Let's continue looking through the Doom to try and find all the people who went missing and where we think they went missing. Although, I'll be honest, I suspect the conclusion in each case is going to be drowned by a terrible beast. Kinda seems like the theme we're working with here. Okay. This is gun deck. On the left-hand side, a little farther back. Sort of here-ish. I believe it's you, probably. No, this is 4. I was looking for 3. I mean, it's close, but it's not quite. Yeah, someone was having a bad time with this one. Did we identify who you are? Christian Wolf! Sorry you got exploded. Happens to the best of us. We've all been there. You're the one who was crushed by a terrible beast, I have claimed. And I think that is accurate, because I think he got crushed by the beast shortly before he got crushed by the cannon, but... Hold on. Wait, wait, wait! He does not have the tattoo. I think we can say. So that means that he is not Timothy Butterman. Is he? I don't know, he's still the only person with tattoos. He doesn't look like he has that specific tattoo. Ugh. Just show me your arms. Really help me out. Yeah, I don't think he has that particular one. So I'm now no longer that convinced. Yeah, I guess I need to keep looking out for that tattoo still, huh? Very well. Unless that tattoo literally goes nowhere, in which case, that's a shame. Because that really feels like a lead, you know? Really feels like that's going to be something that will click. But... Can I go up here? I mean, I can go up here, but that's not enough. Alright, let's check out this guy's death. See what we can find of other people disappearing. Yeah, sure enough, he's for sure. If anyone tells me he's getting crushed by a cannon and not by a terrible beast, they're a damned fool, that's what I say. Oh, hello. Did we identify... Yes, we did identify you as getting crushed by a loose cannon. More specifically, this guy. He's a loose cannon, he is. Okay. Hiya, Punk Moogle. Welcome in. How are you doing? We're out here trying to solve boat deaths. And it's going... We're trying. That's the imperative thing. Okay. I think I have seen this guy's arms as clearly as I'm ever going to. There is no Mary Poppins tattoo on him. That is not the guy. I think we have ruled him out distinctly now. Okay. Can we see out the windows at all for any possible other people who went missing? I'll be honest, I kind of just get the feeling we should assume they all drowned because of a terrible beast, but who's to say for sure? Not me. Well, actually, yes, me. I will have to say, at some point, one way or another, what happened to them. That is the point of the game. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. I probably do need it. Well, dropped my controller. That launched us back into the scene. There we go. Well, if nothing else, we have reconfirmed that he died. So that's good. That's a nice thing to confirm. Can we just put all the causes of death as bad things happened at sea? It would save so much time, Tam. Maybe I should give it a go. This sailor type person, this boat-faring human, met a bad time at sea. This unknown soul was also crushed by a loose cannon. Oh boy, let's see. Are we going to learn anything new out of this one, do you reckon? Or is it just going to be the same again? I reckon it's just going to be the same again, I'll be honest. Don't think he dies much later than those guys did. They all died of death. They all died because their body stopped working. Ooh. Oh, that's a rough one, though. Proper clunked. Proper smashed in the face he was. How many people still need figuring out? At least, I think, like 30-something. When I was looking through the... Actually, no. Way more. 30 is just the people I didn't have anything next to. Hang on. Yeah, we need to figure out still... 1, 3... 4, 6, 7, 8... Actually, hang on. An easier way to figure out 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, we still need to figure out 39 deaths. We figured out 21 of 60 so far. So yeah, we're about 1/3 of the way through figuring out everyone. Were you one of the people shouting, maybe? Don't think it'll really help me, will it? To know that, because I didn't pay attention to what accents everyone had, which you'd think I'd have learned to do by now. What's happened here? I feel like he had a Scottish accent. I might listen to this again, because it sounds like he's the one shouting what happened here, right? He definitely looks like he's in that pose. Ugh, I keep losing it. Not you. Okay. Let's go back and listen to it again. Excuse me, would you mind just dying again for me, real quick? Just, I'll pay attention this time, I promise. He does sound Scottish to me. Back for another round of Spot the Scot with Rebecca. I think it's you. Which I would then put you as Duncan McKay. You don't know how Duncan McKay dies yet? Okay. Interesting. Who would go with the purser? This guy we saw before? Old 2 portions Charlie, as we called him. I think it is. The purser doesn't have a mate, does he? No. Have a steward? No. You David James? I don't know, you feel like you'd be maybe steward level. The bookmark system is your friend at this point, I would suggest. That is probably a good shout, yeah. The trouble is, I just need to figure out who I want to try and focus on. Because we were going through the Doom to identify... we were trying to identify the people who went missing, weren't we? You probably drowned by a terrible beast. You probably drowned by a terrible beast. Hey! Sure enough. Confirmed Edward Nichols. Boop. Menu navigation is kind of a big thing, huh? Okay, that's another 3 deaths down. Nice. Does that change anyone to a 1 triangle for me? Because that would really help. Surprised Henry Evans is apparently still a 2-star. I feel like he's very easy to figure out. Because he keeps going around looking at all the people who are dying with a doctor's bag and being like, yes, medically speaking, I think that this is a medical issue he is suffering. And you're like, then again, if he's saying that sort of shit, he's probably not cut out to be a surgeon, so maybe he's not. Maybe he's just a guy who bought a fancy bag. Okay. Maybe I should go listen to that one. Obra Dinn too. This time we're on the Titanic for some reason. Woo! I think that would hit a bit too hard. I think it's all fine and good to do this with a fictional situation, but I think it would be quite a different story otherwise. It's always him going, let's wait and see, and don't worry, it's not that bad seconds before people die. I'll probably come together in about in a couple of days' time. If we have some smooth sailing, I shouldn't see any trouble here. I diagnose you with getting torn apart by a giant sea octopus. It's a surprisingly common condition. Now, this might just be my fancy medical degree here talking, but aren't you supposed to have 2 legs? That doesn't seem standard, what you've got going on here right now. Hang on. Oh, I thought for sure... Okay. I thought for sure he was getting strangled. just in his picture on the main deck, I was just like, is he just getting strangled for no reason? Shouldn't that help? But no. The average human has fewer than 2 legs. Technically speaking, that is true. If we go for the mean number of legs, but I think... Oh, I don't know which version of averages you'd have to look at. I guess mode? Would it be? It's like the most common one. And it's just like, yeah, no, I think you got a pretty clear win on that one. Median and mode are both 2. Hey, like, well done. Congratulations. You've done more than I could. You're a hero in my eyes. I know that sounded deeply sarcastic, but I'm just in a fairly dry mode right now. I'll be honest, feeling a little tired. Might end the stream fairly soon. Because this is maybe not the best game to play when you're feeling quite tired. Yeah, mode is the most common and median is the middleest. The most middleest. The one what bees middlemostest. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. My brain is dying. But thank you all very much for coming by. I'm gonna just step out of the big tooty horn death area. Oh. You realize you forgot to redeem a game of Hangman on Tony's stream. Oh no. Oh, the biggest shame of all. I had a good time. I hope you all did. I am aware that this part of Obra Dinn is going to be fairly dry in terms of gameplay stuff, so yeah, but hopefully you all still had a nice time regardless. And yeah, I'll probably not be streaming again. Thank you for the cat crime, boring depressed introvert. Everyone loves a good cat crime. Yeah, probably won't be streaming again until Monday, because as I say, I'm off to go visit my family from tomorrow to the weekend. At least you got to watch my brain short circuit. I'm glad you were looking for that, Teddy. That's very comforting. Thank you for skids, Ravain. I will drink my water. I probably won't eat my greens because it is 11 o'clock. But I will maybe floss. I will sleep. I will do a sleeping. Yeah. I hope everyone has a lovely evening and a lovely weekend while I'm not around. Make the most of it. Make the most of being free of me. Let's see who's going. Well, I mean, hang on. Okay. Thank you, Tony, for the quack. Eat cookies and milk. That is a good shout, Teddy. Midnight greens only. I am going to send you all over to Kinko Kitty, who is currently playing a game called Chicken Police, which looks amazing. Jim Biddy Bim Bim, thank you very much for the follow. I'm glad what you saw was entertaining enough for you. Yeah, let's go find out about Chicken Police, shall we? /raid. I see Viper is already laying the groundwork for our arrival. Having used the incorrect type of there twice in a row. Keep trying, buddy. You'll get there. I believe in you. Yeah. Thank you all very much for coming to tonight's stream. Hey, you got it that time. Good job. Yeah. See you all around. Bye-bye.